This is fine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Curse of Strahd episode 8. We're having a few technical glitches, as you can see by the spinner.
Yep.
What happened to Lily?
Lily refreshed when she wasn't supposed to.
She's trying to find the spinner.
Nicole, if I can get you to refresh, then this should all be fine, probably.
Hello, friends.
Hello,
everyone.
friend. Fire is everywhere.
Well, this is being
Welcome to
resolved.
Yeah, can we blame this on the fires in California?
I think so. We blamed our last internet connections on the earthquake in Mexico, so...
Yeah.
All right. Lily, don't refresh again.
I disconnected.
Oh, okay. That's fair. All right.
Needed it.
Well,
Don't disconnect again, then. Jeez.
last time on Curse of Strahd, our party made their way to the village of Kresk, where they exchanged their wine for entrance into the city, where some strange things happened. First off, they went to visit the Shrine of the Morning Lord, and there was a spirit of Sergei, right?
Sergey.
And a spirit of Tatiana that came out of Irina, and they tried to meet, but when they did, a lightning bolt came in the voice of Strahd shouting, "She's mine," which destroyed the shrine. When you guys returned to the Burgomaster's mansion, the abbot was there, and he resurrected the 7 days dead son of the Burgomaster. Afterwards, you guys headed up to the abbey, where you discovered the abbot had created a corpse bride that he wants to marry off to Strahd, excuse me, to Strahd, to end the curse over the land.
It's not gonna work.
Spoiler.
You also
I
met
haven't read the script yet.
No, my girlfriend said it won't work, and I believe her.
Esmeralda, speaking of,
She's not my girlfriend.
who intended to kill Strahd when Strahd came for his bride. We still got the spinner. Oh, nope, spinner's gone. There we go.
There it goes.
Yeah.
And Esmeralda told you that she was searching for her mentor, a man named Rudolf van Richten. Pharaoh did some scrying and determined that van Richten was in fact disguised as Rictavio, the circus performer, maybe not, that you met in Valakai. From there... Hey, Nicole, are you back?
Yeah.
Hey.
Sorry
there we
about
go.
that.
No worries.
No, it's good. It's better. There's no video delay this time.
All right.
Good. All right, cool.
So from there, you guys started making your way to Valakai. You made a quick stop off at this wizard's tower on the way that Esmeralda had been using as a base, and before that, she determined that Van Richten had been using it as a base. There you discovered two important things. One, there was a head. You talked to the head using Speak with Dead.
His name was Yan.
His name was Yan.
Speak with head.
Speak with head.
Speak with Head, in fact. You learned that Van Richten's tiger is trained to eat Vistani.
Okay, you told us that. It might not be true. You're not
Did I
supposed
trust
to
the head?
say
I'm
things,
telling
right?
ya.
Right?
The second important thing that you discovered was the Tome of Strahd.
Lightning.
A book, Strahd's own journal, mostly written in the shorthand that was illegible and with burns and splotches and things, making a lot of it illegible, but you were able to discern a few paragraphs from it to learn a bit about how Strahd became a vampire and how he became the ruler of Barovia and how he was cursed.
We learned that he was always a dick.
Yeah.
Word up. Once a dick, always a dick, even when you're undead for eternity.
It kind of exacerbates it, really.
I need to know an important bit of information. Who is carrying the Tome of Strahd?
Not me.
I think Emerald was the one that read it, right? So he was
I
disappointed.
read it and then gave it to Pharaoh. Because I was like, this is useless.
You did say
Oh, I
that.
haven't?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like tomes. Ooh.
I said interesting but useless. Handed it to Pharaoh and then walked away.
You know what?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
already got lycanthropy. Let's just shove all the potentially cursed objects Pharaoh's way.
He already has like
Yeah.
cancer.
Seems smart.
I am, I suppose, the most likely to be able to decurse these things at any point.
Yeah,
Although
that's
it's not
fine.
working well so far.
That's totally what I was thinking.
All right. So, excuse me. So, from here, you guys continue onward to Valakai. It's another hour and a half, and by the time you arrive, it's roughly 6 p.m. I did some math this morning with my handy-dandy Barovia travel distances
Where are we now?
spreadsheet. So,
Oh, to get the wedding dress.
for two reasons you are coming to Valakai. One, to get the wedding dress, and you said you weren't sure if you were actually going to do that quest for the abbot. And two, to confront Rictavio/Van Richten about his ruse.
Right. There was something else. Okay. There was. I was reading the quest log. That's what I was doing before, and I'm trying to remember what it was. There was something else we were doing on the way. I think we should
Not
do
on the
abbot-
way. After Valakai, you were going to head to Perez.
That was it.
To
Yeah,
get the
ruins
second
of
gem?
Perez. Because that's where the purple grape mash gem is.
No, the
which
Red Dragon Crush Gem.
Oh, sorry.
You already
Red
got the
Dragon
purple
Crush.
grape
I already
mash
got
gem.
purple grape mash.
I've got a
Oh.
theory.
Yeah.
If this Rudolph guy turns out to be trouble, we can just tell his tiger that he's a Vistani. Our hands are clean.
That's
Tiger
amazing.
does all the work.
It's amazing. 10 out of 10.
Foolproof
Perfect.
plan.
Your eyes again. I'm inclined to do the Abbot's Quest because we don't have another way to cure the lycanthropy.
Mm.
If
Yeah,
we're
I think
talking
so.
about this while we walk.
Still like half and a little bit of a crescent. Like it's not that bad, right?
It's only been 5 days since the full moon.
Oh, cool. It's like yeah, it's fine. We got time.
It's actually been a surprisingly short amount of time you guys have been in Barovia, and a lot has happened in these 5 days.
Well, we're busy bees. What can we say? All right, cool. So, I almost want to go straight to the Blue Water Inn because basically we can say we're BFFs now with Irvin because we helped out his family.
I think that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We can ask him about Taylor's and about Mr. Rudolph, the red-nosed traitor.
And
Well,
turning
he's
into
at the
ravens.
inn,
So it's
so
good.
we also. Oh,
All right.
Koros did bring up a good point. We were gonna all go in disguise.
Right.
I don't
I
know.
vote we all do some kind of disguise roll, but it's just all of us throwing all our clothes in a pile and then trading clothes.
I'm not for that.
I feel like this is gonna work so well.
Wait, I would
I-
really like to see Pharaoh clunking around in plate mail.
See, come
I
on,
think it's
see fun.
brilliant.
I don't plate.
Let's just like pull our hoods up and try and lay low.
Esmeralda rolls her eyes.
And you definitely don't mail.
That came late. Esmeralda rolls her eyes and reaches into her pack and pulls out a small kit. And she stops on a rock and she opens it up. And you see it's a disguise kit. There's makeup,
Fake
there's
mustaches.
there's
Oh yeah, man.
prosthetics. All right, one at a time. Let's do this.
Arena, put a mustache on.
You guys tell me.
What we look like?
Yeah, what
Can
kind of
I?
disguises? Yeah.
You know my thing, always big hat.
Yes.
Does she have like a Fabio wig?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Long, flowing
Someone
blonde
who's
locks.
familiar what Fabio looks like.
Yeah.
She's missing out.
Sorry.
I want a fake beard and I mean I already have a walking stick. I don't need an extra one of those and a hood,
Is it a white beard?
preferably, or a gray beard.
Maybe I should.
And I'm going to talk like this.
I'm gonna roll up my really nice feather
Maybe
cloak.
I should
with my
just.
hat.
I think we need to resolve.
Yeah. Nicole's
The
having a really
delay.
bad delay. I'm gonna send her a text.
I I was gonna roll my.
I think I'm just gonna cut off all my hair because, like, I don't want to look like that creepy doll anyway.
Well, I'm getting something from her. One sec.
I'm gonna put everyone on pause for a minute. We'll be back in just a minute if I can figure this out. Sorry, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back from now. We couldn't get Nicole back. Something weird going on with her computer. We got everything else working again, so we're just going to continue on with 4 for tonight. Sorry about that. So, to recap what happened 30 minutes ago in that short amount of time. Y'all were on your way to Valakai for your dual quest of find a wedding dress for the corpse bride for the abbot, so that you can cure Pharaoh's lycanthropy, and confront Rictavio / Van Richten, Esmeralda's mentor, figure out what his deal is. On the way, you guys started talking about disguises, and Koros was like, well, I can disguise myself, but I don't know about all y'all, and Esmeralda was like, I got this, and she pulled out a disguise kit.
We all got disguises.
I'm actually absolutely putting a mustache on Arena, and Nicole's not here to dispute it.
Done.
Here you go.
And she wanted to cut off her hair, but I think it'll be sad, so we're just gonna give her a bald cap.
I mean, if she wants to cut off her hair...
Just wait
Somebody
too long.
played the Mulan track where dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
I shall argue it to see if cutting off her hair is a good idea. It's not. It says it right there. That one looks like a W-O-E.
I hid my feather cloak and I'm wearing a sad patchwork cloak.
Alright, and after some time, about an hour and a half, you guys arrive in Valakai at the, what are those, the West Gates.
We want to head straight for the Blue Water Inn after we get in and make contact with Irvin. Tell him everything that happened at the Wizards of Wine quest, because that's his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And then see if we can get information from them about Asarto, with the wedding dress, and also ask about Rictavio. It's a great place to start.
Cool.
We still haven't, like, rested since the last time, right? Because...
Right.
Correct.
man.
You've not
Rest is
Ugh.
for jumps.
Rest is for the week.
Yep. And we can book some rooms at Blue Water Inn too. So there you go. There's your rest. All right. Are we able to get into the city at all? What's at the gate?
Yeah, no, the gate is open. There's a guard there. As you come in, he says, welcome, travelers.
Hello. We are looking for rest and provisions inside the city.
Go ahead.
Do we need anything from this guy?
No, okay. Keep
Good.
walking.
Oh.
Don't act suspicious.
Okay. We amble in and head towards Blue Water Inn.
Cool.
Okay.
I would like to
Sorry.
whistle nonchalantly, but Alex can't whistle, so just imagine it.
Eridan
That
is
was
whistling.
hot.
All right, so you guys enter the doors of the Blue Water Inn, and it's the evening, so it's there's a bit of a crowd going on, and
Do we see?
but
Irvin?
the mood, even with the crowd, is still dour.
Of course.
Still oddly quiet for how many people are in here.
I'm going to make my way to the front and see if Irvin or his son are working.
Irvin is behind the bar.
All right. I will like try to get his attention.
Yeah, what can I get you?
6 ales and some dinner.
I think you mean 7 ales. There are 7 of you.
Oh, 7?
Because Esmeralda's with you guys.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. I was like, not stupid. What's his name? We left him. Ismar. All right, 7 ales and 7 dinners. And do you have any rooms available?
No, we're fresh out of rooms.
That's all right. Dinner will do just fine. And then I'm gonna lower my voice and say, we've recently come into contact with your father, Davian Mardikoff.
Ah, you went to the winery. He's not being quiet.
And I'm gonna be like, it's me, Theo. You helped us escape.
And he's like, I know. It's like,
He leans in and he goes, I know.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, well, the family's all fine. We were able to recover the gem for the purple grape mash.
What do you mean recover?
It had been stolen. Let's talk more when you're not busy.
I'll, why don't you guys take the table in the back room?
Meet you there. I tell everybody to head to the back room with me.
His son actually comes around and leads you guys into the back room.
Ah, what a friend. He's so great. I love his son.
What a guy.
What a sweet boy.
What is the Raven changing dude?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the keepers of the feather. Which is the secret club I would like to join.
And then a few minutes later, or not minutes, but moments, he comes in carrying 7 ales. He sets them down, and then he reaches just over through the window, because this is right off the kitchen, and he pulls some plates down, some large, like, family-style plates of food.
Yum.
Big old chicken, you know.
Ugh. Please tell me there's a chicken leg there or something.
Oh, yeah. Big old chicken leg.
I'm sick. All right, I'm so hungry.
I think you want a turkey leg. It's big old turkey. There we go.
There you go. Okay.
Thank you.
But it's a dread turkey.
my God, the dire turkey. No.
It's dreadful.
Absolutely.
Roll initiative.
Wait, does dreadful now mean a positive thing if we're talking about things that are dread?
Most likely. Otherwise, how would they feel, you know?
I agree. I recap for him about how both the 2 gems were stolen and the family had been stranded outside of the winery and they were taking refuge in the forest, and we beat all the blights and we got the gem back from the Gulthias tree, and that we're on our way to the ruins of Berez to fight Baba Lysaga, who has apparently stolen the one for Red Dragon Crush or whatever.
And Esmeralda says, enough of all this. We're here to find Rictavio.
Yes, I was just getting to that. Listen, do you know a tailor in town?
What a circus.
Side quest.
And,
Yeah. I'm gonna look to Esmeralda and look to the guy and say, we're mainly looking for Rictavio, but if there is not necessarily a tailor but a maker of finery, that would be appreciated as well.
you're not going to find much finery in Valakai, or in all of Barovia for that matter. What kind of finery?
We need someone to make a special commission gown.
What kind of
wedding
gown?
dress.
Thank you.
Why did we have to say that? Why would he have been suspicious if I said gown?
Because
not
there's
the same
many,
kind of
many
thing.
types of gown, Theo.
A specific one for a ceremony involving 2 people having a connection permanently.
Apparently it makes a difference, I guess.
We would like it patchwork sewn like the bride. I mean,
All right. And he says, a wedding dress. You're not going to find anyone making those around here. There's the Baroness. She had one made recently for her daughter. And she probably still has it.
Wouldn't her daughter be using it?
Her daughter is married off.
Oh. Well, you know what I always say, reduce, reuse, recycle. We're ready for it. We'll talk to the Baroness.
The best bet. And
he always does.
And Esmeralda's looking really impatient, and he turns and he says, Rictavio, you just missed him. He was heading out for the evening. I'm sure he'll be back. He's usually gone for 30 minutes, an hour. And she says, Where? Where did he go?
I bet he's feeding his Volturi eating tigers. What are they called? Vistani.
Volturi is so different. Also, why did you bring up that series? Thumbs down on our live video.
Sometimes I think she's a Volturi.
I don't know. She's a Volturi. All right.
Well, I was loudly whispering that to Theo.
Yeah.
That was the
Gotcha.
thing.
I'm gonna be like,
He took a plate of some chicken with him.
I give a knowing look to Aridin, I'm like, oh yeah. I'm gonna be like, how long has Rictavio been in town?
Couple weeks. Says he's trying to prepare for his circus, collecting acts, that sort of thing.
When is that supposed to happen?
Oh, I don't think he's gonna put the circus on here. I don't think he realizes he can't leave Barovia.
Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
Do we still have our mental link on?
Probably not. It's been many hours.
Yeah, I doubt
It only lasts for a little bit once I bring it.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna ask. I'm stuck here. I mean, I want to bring this guy in. I want to join his cult anyway. I want to become a feather person. So it's all right. I feel comfortable. We have reason to believe that Rictavio is not who he says he is.
Oh?
I feel like Esmeralda would be mad at me for bringing this up.
Esmeralda is glaring at you.
And we're really just, we're concerned. I heard he's keeping dangerous animals around.
Esmeralda looks at you and says, "That's enough, Theo."
Well, I just mean there's already wolves nearby, and nobody wants hurting.
Enough.
Which?
Dude, I'm quiet, but I just feel like we need help from this guy.
Can I lean over to Esmeralda and like kind of whisper? Be like,
we're all eating too, so like there's no one.
If he's gone for like 30 minutes a night and he's gone right now, Pharaoh and I have been to where he probably is. We could just go meet him right now.
She says, "Then we need to go there now." And she like slides her plate away and is ready to stand up.
No. We'll be going, I suppose.
Yeah. Emerald will stand up as well. Like, let's go.
Shovel as much dinner as possible.
Yeah,
We're wasting time. We need to get this taken care of.
Alright. Okay, Lily, just Theo is really bad at plans, but Lily was thinking we could use the Keepers of the Feather to help us because they can turn into ravens, and that's kind of helpful.
We don't have...
Lily's thinking that. Theo, like, doesn't need to execute that.
It seems to me that it would be hard to convince more people.
We either have an ally that we need to get a hold of as soon as possible so we can convince them and make them an actual ally, or we have someone who we thought, someone in our midst thought was an ally and is an enemy that needs to be put down quickly.
All right.
And this is a good opportunity for either of those.
All right. I shove as much bread as I can into a sack for Pharaoh, and then I'm going to be like, we'll return shortly, I think. Hopefully with good news.
All right.
Don't clear our plates.
I want to ask Esmeralda, not necessarily like loud, so I guess whispering, but not really whispering, but I'm just saying like to her, not like to the party. While we're walking, like, do you think it's true what Yan said about how he trains his tiger to eat Bastani?
You're saying this to who?
Esmeralda.
She's just, I don't know.
Well, if it is true, I don't think you should be the first one to enter wherever we're going.
I spend very little time with the Vistani these days. I don't exactly smell like one.
Smell or no smell, you should let Aridin or someone go first.
Fair enough.
I said Aridin because, like, you've been there before.
Walk first into danger. I'm there.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. I guess we'll be sneaking to Rictavio's, like, circus area.
Oh, I hope I become a were-tiger.
All right. So you guys make it to the edge of town where these warehouses are, and there's this fence around this large...
Warehouses?
Houses?
Warehouses. Ah!
They're just people, and then at the full moon they become houses.
I think that was a Tim Burton movie.
So you arrive, and there's the warehouses, and then the large fenced-off area that's housing various items, some crates and barrels and things, and the cart over in the middle of this yard. On top of the cart, you see Rictavio. He's sitting, dangling his legs over the edge of the cart. He's got a big old chicken in front of him, and he's eating a piece, and then he tosses a piece down into this trapdoor hole on the top of the cart.
Spooked.
I
Good plan.
I approve.
He's way over in the middle of this large...
No, can't Mage Hand do
area.
that?
Mage Hand only has like 5 pounds of pressure, or 10 pounds of pressure.
Yeah, I can only lift 5 pounds.
I can't do anything from range, so if nobody does anything, I'm gonna start running over to help. I mean, I look at you all like are we gonna help?
Could you
Help?
wait?
What?
He doesn't need help. He's just sitting there feeding his tiger.
Oh, I thought he was like dangling in.
No, he's sitting on top of it, his legs dangling over the side of the cart,
Pharaoh.
with his plate,
Pharaoh.
eating his chicken and tossing bits occasionally over.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Your mage hand can only lift 5 pounds, but how much can your spiritual weapon smack?
It is full. It is type of force of some sort. So
Spoopy force, if I recall correctly.
yeah, I might be able to
I
get
think this
him
is
in
Force
one.
Kama the, actually.
Yeah, it is force cover. It's different.
My bad.
It's the force. Yeah. That's the only thing I could do though, and I mean I could empower it, but that's the last thing I can do. Look, my power's waning. Look at the last time I tried to I tried to see things. It hurts. Damn Mother Knight's blocking me.
We can just sneak up on him then.
We'll just huddle and talk, and I'll whisper to Esmeralda, be like, "All right, he's there. What do you want us to do?
We should talk to him.
You sure you trust this guy?"
He was my mentor for years. Of course I do.
Okay, some mentors are better than others. That's all I have to say. Okay. Just saying.
It's strange because you guys are like hidden. You're over near the edge of the buildings. You can see him, and he hasn't noticed you yet. And she's looking over towards him. It's strange. He looks nothing like he does. That's quite the disguise he's manufactured.
Why is he usually more handsome? Wondering.
Theo takes 2 jealousy damage.
Look, she could go ahead. She can go ahead and talk to him. While she's talking, I can turn invisible, get behind him. If something happens, I can attack while he's still off guard. It's simple. It should go easy.
You're not gonna need to.
If it
attack
goes
him.
wrong, that I'm putting them at ease. It'll be fine. I don't think I'll need to attack him either. But if
is
you're
there a
wrong,
way
I want a position to annihilate him from the face of his plane.
Is the cart in the center of a clearing? You said. Jay,
Pardon?
the cart is in the center of a clearing, right?
Not quite a clearing, but like a fenced-off area. There's like crates and barrels and like stacks of lumber and things like
I
that.
kind of
over
want
here.
to take me and Aridin, or me and somebody. It could be Pharaoh, doesn't matter, or Emerald, whatever. Or Emerald wants to stay on this side. 2 of us to go around the other side of the cart, so we're kind of like. Jake,
I think Emerald wanted to go around behind him, and you and I can
you're
just
gonna
stand
go
next
around
to
behind Emerald?
Esmeralda.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were saying on this side. Okay, cool. Take somebody with you. It
Yeah.
can be me, you can be Aridin, doesn't matter.
Okay, I can't make anyone else invisible.
That's fine. I can be sneaky.
Koros, can you sneak over there?
Or Irina. Irina can go.
Koros and Irina are both like, yeah, we could sneak over.
All right, they're gonna sneak over over by Emerald, and me and Pharaoh and Aridin are gonna stay over here. I guess.
All right.
I offer.
I offer them Night Mother's guidance. I mean, Mother Knight's guidance.
You don't know.
Irina probably doesn't like that.
Irina's not down for Mother Knight's guidance.
Yeah.
Fine. I can't contact my real god. It's not my fault.
You're not my real god.
I pat your shoulder and I say, "You tried your best."
Koros is like, I'm all down for some Mother Knight's blessing.
Yeah,
right,
here.
see?
Waggle your eyebrows over on the other side. All right, I'm gonna give them like 2 minutes to get over there, and then I'm gonna have her approach.
All right. So they're going to try and get into place, so I'm going to give them some stealth rolls.
And Emerald has to roll, yeah?
Yeah, let me make sure I'm rolling a normal roll. Da-da-da-da.
No, it's cool. I was just checking.
Yeah.
Pharaoh's prepared for the worst and is like ready to.
Wow, I
to
rolled a
command.
2, but it's still a 7, so it's not abysmal. But I can also make myself invisible if need be.
Oh, you're sneaking over visible right now.
Well, I was not gonna get up to him. I was just gonna kind of get like not closer, but like around a little bit, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
like on the backside.
You guys notice that as you're going up, he pulls the trap door on the top shut, the slider shut. And then he turns towards exactly where Irina is. Because she's like going from barrel to barrel. And he says, what brings you to the warehouses at night? And Irina like looks around and then stands up.
Wouldn't Esmeralda come out and talk right then?
And chill it! And right then, Esmeralda goes like, this is going all wrong. And she pushes forward past you guys.
I said she was gonna approach. I wouldn't have been standing in front of her.
Well, no, because earlier you wanted her in the back. Anyway. Just chill. Pushes forward and she says, they're with me, Rudolph.
Yeah.
Enough of your reindeer games.
He says,
Exactly.
Rudolph, no, my name is Rictavio. And she cuts him off and she says, my friend scried the truth. You don't need to hide yourself from me.
Yes.
And he says, fine. And he reaches for his hat and he pulls it off. And suddenly his appearance is revealed.
Whoa.
And there's a cool picture.
That's cool.
This guy's pretty cool looking.
I want his hat.
That's like
Boom.
what Pharaoh's
This
dressed
guy,
as.
he's got a cane and these cool boots, and his hair looks kind of like Count Olaf's.
Oh, I could beat
Exactly
that
like
guy.
Olaf.
I could beat that guy.
Check his ankle.
Looping my microphone here.
Hey, where'd you go?
And he says, when I last saw you, we left on good terms. I'd hate to change that. And she says, I know why you're here, and you can't do it alone. You need my help. And he says, your help? I can do this. I've been hunting them for years, longer than you've even been alive. And she says, yes,
I would like to mind read her.
yeah. What are you trying to discern?
I want to know, like, if she's talking about wiping out the Vistani with him.
No, she's talking about killing Strahd.
Remember, he's like
Oh.
a vampire hunter we found out from Legend.
Oh yeah. Okay, I thought I missed him.
No, we didn't do it in the recap, so it's kind of fair. I just
Yeah.
remembered literally right this second.
He-
Van Helsing.
He is a legendary vampire hunter.
I'm gonna, I guess, step forward and in my disguise kit, I said I wanted a hat, and I'm gonna swoop off my hat, and I would be like, it would be an honor to help the great. I can't remember what the guy's name is.
Rudolph
No.
Van Richten.
Rudolph Van Richten.
Oh my god.
And he looks at you and he says, I work alone. Esmeralda, please. And she says, you trained your tiger to kill Vistani? And he says, I didn't mean it personally.
She believed it, and Yan told the truth. OMG.
So
They
what's the
serve him.
But that
This
one
is-
that we, all the ones we met were pretty nice.
And he says, and they're all spies. And he when he says this, he looks at Esmeralda. And she's like,
Dude, wait, Brandon's still mind reading her.
Yeah. I want to like now listen to her and try to figure out if what he's saying is true.
what she's thinking is that, like, this is just like he always is, accusing what's the word, not
Minorities?
neurotic, not neurotic, there's a comma, this is like a fresh thing that he is, paranoid, that's the word, paranoid and accusatory and untrusting and bigoted.
So at
I
this
try to
point,
give you guys
Jake,
like a look, like.
Jake, at this point, I'm gonna cast since I purposely said I wanted to be farther away than the rest, and like cast and start walking around to get behind where he is.
He's talking to the people in front of him, so since you were off to the side and are now vanishing, he might not notice. Give me a stealth roll.
Advantage because invisible.
No, so this is the act of you turning invisible. Because there's verbal and somatic components. Because he'd already noticed where you were because of your shitty stealth roll. And this is to see if he notices you vanish.
Does he hear the whoosh?
Yeah.
Get fucked.
He does
Damn!
not.
Not today.
Dude, I feel like Emerald vanishes and teleports right behind him.
I could do that, but that'd waste a spell slot.
That just purely off of your stealth roll. Some dishonored shit.
3 spell slot.
And she says, "You know, you can't say we're all spies, Rudolph. You've met me. And she names some other people that you guys don't know. And she says, we don't all serve him.
Yeah.
And they then continue to argue like this. What are you guys doing?
Does this bickering seem like it's following like a pattern?
Yes.
Like this has happened before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna position myself that basically I'm a lot closer to him and I can hit him with something, but I'm not gonna be. I'm like behind something. So if the spell ends in the time that they're arguing, I'm not just gonna be like standing there.
Okay, but
You know what I mean?
he's sitting on top of this cart.
Yeah. So I'm like very content to just be like, because he's by a warehouse, because it's the warehouses, and there's shit around. Like you said, there's barrels.
Yeah,
and stuff like
absolutely.
That. So I'm just gonna like plop down behind something and be like, okay, come
Like
on.
5-10 feet behind the cart.
Yeah, just like, okay, I'm not standing out in the open if the spell ends, but I'm right here next to him now in case, you know what I mean?
Okay,
Nice.
cool. And what is anyone else doing?
I don't know. She's really hot, so I want to support her. I just feel like that's a great train of logic. And this guy has a tiger that eats people, so I really just feel like I can't support that. So I'm just gonna back her
But-
up.
Her whole case is we want to support that.
No, but I want to support her supporting that.
We don't want to support the tiger eating the Vistani. We want to support the guy killing Strahd.
Right. Exactly.
And you can tell from this argument that he doesn't seem able to separate those concepts.
What if we stop killing the Vistani? This is to him. And we, the Eldris brothers, and our companions, will help you kill Strahd.
And he says, I told you this, I work alone.
What if
Yeah, but how's that working out for you? Let's be honest. Are you any closer to killing Strahd right now than you were 10 years ago?
Everyone who's worked with me for any period of time has either died or left in a sorrier state.
What if I told you that we'd met Strahd before in a different plane than this?
And
defeated him.
ask the Vistani friend. She knows. She walks through planes and shit. Esmeralda, back us up. Back us up.
Esmeralda says,
Regardless of
turns like I have
Sorry.
no idea what they're talking
I
about.
said, back us up, bitch. God.
oh wait, can I try to cut her off as she's doing this with my and cut off the mind read and use suggestion on her?
Oh, sure. She says, I have no... Go for it.
I want it to suggest to her that we are these powerful people that she's seen. I don't know if that's within the bounds of the spell.
Sure, I don't know. Get what it's a wisdom save she takes?
Or I guess I suggest a course of activity. I want her to back us up on her story, whatever
Cool.
it is. And yeah, she takes a wisdom save.
What's the DC?
16.
All right, she failed.
Okay,
Yes.
I have no lack of confidence that they can do this. I have no doubt that they can do this.
You see, we are much more powerful than you alone. Where's my staff? I forgot it. Ugh.
Oh, I want to say something about like this isn't even our final form because we are dressed really crappy.
After the spell ends, I'm just gonna. You've also gotten soft in your old age, human.
Ooh, that's lit! That's so lit!
Yeah,
Oh, guys, I'm sometimes glad we have Emerald in the party. Those times.
You missed.
It wasn't even worth legend loring you.
Is he spooked? Say he's spooked.
Does he fall off his cart?
Say he's spooked.
I don't.
He's startled,
Yeah.
but he's not like spooked or falls off the cart or anything.
Not spooked per se.
From what I saw, his magic is stronger than mine. You're not going to be able to just walk up to him and beat him like the others.
He says, he says to you, and he says, Esmeralda would be fine working with me because she is a Vistana. But they cursed me long ago, and you will all come to your doom if you try to work with me.
Wait. The Vistani?
That's a risk we'll accept.
Wait. The Vistani cursed you?
A long time ago.
Oh, Alex, Como, Angel, and Buffy. Basically.
Exactly.
And he says, I'll
Get
give you
guy's soul
this.
back.
You are right, my elven friend. And he turns to you, Emerald. I am not as young as I once was, and perhaps I don't stand much of a chance against Strahd. But perhaps the rest of you do.
Oh, dude.
I will give you the knowledge and the tools that I've accumulated, and then I will be on my way to pursue other goals.
I want to, okay, this is Lily out of character. Somebody remind me once he's imparted knowledge or whatever that I want to ask him if there's any way we can help with the curse, but I don't want to ask him now because not the right time, but I want to ask him in a bit. So Lily's really bad at remembering stuff, so remind me. Okay, thanks. Okay.
Well, we are setting out to defeat Strahd, and defeating Strahd would mean the end of curses in this land, would it not? I've been speaking to my deity. You see, I am a cleric, and...
He says, I doubt that. You've probably been speaking to Mother Night.
Somebody take over for this. I'm not equipped to deal with someone with this level of clairvoyance.
No, yeah. I'll speak. In either case, if I may be blunt, if we fall doing what you want us to do, then I only get closer to one part of my goal, though it would be far more messy and indirect and outside of what I'd intended.
Does Emerald want us to die?
No, I want to learn about her.
He wants to learn about Mother Night.
It's the way he phrased it. It was funny.
No, but it makes perfect sense to him. It's like, if he dies, he's there. If he lives, he can try and figure out more, but it's harder. He doesn't want to die, but
And
it's a direct path.
I'm going to say...
reaches down into his bag and pulls out a small journal. And he reaches down. Who's nearest? Probably actually Esmeralda.
Yeah.
And he hands her this journal, and she comes forward and takes it, and he says, "This is everything that I've been able to determine." And then he turns to the rest of you, and he says, "Keep her safe, will you?"
Dude, there is a thing! No! Better not be a thing.
And
It's like a fatherly thing.
he climbs down onto the side of his cart. He speaks a magic word and picks up reins that were not connected to anything, and as he does, the reins suddenly are connected to a phantom horse that materializes.
I am spooked and jump back, startled.
And he says, I won't be staying in this town. Don't pursue me again.
Wait! Is there no way we could help you with what ails you?
I have studied for many years, longer than you've been alive, my son.
I roll my eyes. And I'm like,
There
yeah,
was no
that's
simple way
study.
to remove this curse.
What about doing? You sure there's no amazing deed?
I have done plenty.
But you haven't tried killing Strahd.
Good day.
That guy
Y'all
is
look
way
like
grouchier
this.
in real life than in the stories.
And his cart pulls out of the yard, and you see Esmeralda is looking like sort of sad and longingly as he leaves, and then down at the journal.
Ooh, I collect books.
I'm gonna just go up to her and be like, I'm sorry that he's leaving.
He's always been like that. But
Dude, give her that shoulder.
at least we've dissuaded him from what would most certainly would have been his death.
Do you know, has he always felt this way about your people?
When he first met me, he thought I was an assassin. He held his sword to my neck. He nearly killed me.
Touching. Why did he choose to take you on as a pupil? If he's so prejudiced.
I convinced him that I could be helpful.
Dude, I don't know about this father-daughter thing. I'm feeling so suspicious right now.
I'm
I
not.
don't want to be in a love triangle. I want to be in a love.
Fine, he's out of the picture. Don't worry about it.
I've questioned her too much today. I'm fine with it.
All right, whatever. All right.
Vera didn't read thoughts on that.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
I can't anymore.
There you go. And he's so hot.
I already zapped my fingers. I don't want to do it to my head. I'm not going to try.
Come on, we should go back, and she has reading to do.
Yeah. We can go back to the Blue Water Inn. We'll be safe there.
There are no rooms.
Irvin said before you left that you guys could stay in the stables.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, good. I would love to
There's
see
no room. That's what they tell other people.
Dude, that's what they told Mary and Joseph.
Exactly. We're clearly better than them.
And she puts the journal inside her jacket and straightens herself. Says, "All right, back to the inn."
Oh, I can't collect the journal.
No, she's gonna hold on to it.
We'll all probably look at it later. All right. So we go back to the inn. We're gonna go back to the back room. Hopefully our food's still there, and we can keep eating.
I want to start reading Strahd's journal, or Strahd's book, the Book of Strahd, whatever it is.
The Tome of Strahd, you already read everything in it that was readable.
Yeah, but he's gonna study it, you know.
That's
yeah,
a
I want
puppy.
to read. I want to memorize it. I want to be the best Tome of Strahd scholar ever.
Cool.
What is happening, Alex? Is it a dog?
It is. It's a very
What
cute
animal
dog.
is this? Oh my goodness.
This is Maddox. This is Tina's dog.
Oh my word.
He's very happy.
So cute. What a cute animal. Now internet.
Madig.
So cute.
All right, so you guys make it back to the Blue Water Inn. Irvin has set you guys up in the stable. He got some sheets and stuff, so you're not just laying on hay. There's some blankets.
Do you have some like candles and stuff too?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna ask Esmeralda if it'd be all right if we could look at Rudolph's notes together and see if there's anything of use.
She chuckles and says, I doubt you'd be able to read them. And she opens the journal just to a random page, and it's all in a shorthand I don't recognize.
Fair enough. Well,
Should I try to cast? If I can learn more about his curse, maybe we could cure it without his help, and then if we cure it, maybe it'll help us.
I feel like that's
She says,
a lot of work for a side venture.
It's a Vistani curse. It can only be lifted by a Vistani seer.
and
You don't have to be
where
a
are
seer, do you?
these
No, I'm
seers?
not.
And why was he cursed?
It's he never told me much about before he lost his son. I don't
Before
know.
he lost his son, you
His
said?
son, yeah.
I'm gonna be like, oh shit. I'm gonna be like, and have you tried to plead his case to any Vistani?
Our people aren't like that. It wouldn't help.
Well, I can't give up yet. Well,
Kind of see why he doesn't like you then. No
true.
offense, I like you.
He doesn't like our people for other reasons. I have a lot to read.
All right, I'm gonna give her some candles and stuff. And yeah, I mean, we can rest, I guess, and then head to the Baroness in the morning. Is everybody good with
Cool.
that?
Yeah, definitely. I need
Sounds
rest
fine.
badly.
Okay. Rest.
It saves every one of us.
I would actually like to actually no, I guess bothering her would probably not be a good idea. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't want to like pester her too much. She's kind of had a shit day.
Yeah. Pharaoh thinks about doing something, then like raises it. He's like, no. Eats bread instead.
Pharaoh's motto: eat bread instead.
Yep.
Keep calm, eat bread.
I had it stitched on a sweatshirt once.
Cross stitch.
My mother gave it to me for that one elf holiday that Emerald knows about. I don't really care which one.
Sorry, I got distracted by dog.
You're all good.
We can't read the book from Rudolph because it's written in this weird shorthand, so she's going to read it and tell us about it. And then she also revealed, I was like, what's the deal with this curse? Like, I feel like we should lift it. And she said, only a Vistani seer can lift it. And then we were like, oh, you're not a seer, that blows. And she's like, yeah, well, he didn't even tell me much about the curse. He doesn't talk about anything before his son died. And I was like, oh. So I'm going to be like, cool, because she was
So
like,
sorry,
"Oh,
she said specifically before he lost his son.
all right, before he lost his son. I interpret that to be
What if his son is Strahd? Plot twist.
And I'm just like, oh shit. And she's like, I have a lot of reading. And I'm like, okay, here's a candle. Bye. So we're all going to go to sleep.
Sounds good.
Are we not going to try to disable his, Vistani eating tiger in any way?
I mean,
He left.
He left, and
He didn't seem that concerned, so
he basically was like, we will not meet again. And I was like, oh.
She seemed pretty resigned, like she couldn't convince him of anything towards the end there, so.
To disable the Vistani eating tiger would mean killing it, most likely, which would mean pissing him off forever, and that's something I don't want to do.
so
because
he
I
would just
piss
train
her off
another,
forever.
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Giant vampire hunter seems not a great idea to piss off, I agree.
Yeah. All right, sleep. Everybody heals and stuff.
Cool.
Yay.
Theo, you notice, because you've been, watching Esmeralda, because you got the hots for her, that when she's getting ready for bed, she pulls up her knee and she slides up her pant leg, because she's got that prosthetic leg, if you recall.
Oh, yeah.
Her right leg is a prosthetic. And she slides it up, and there's leather straps wrapping it around her, above, right where her knee would be. So it's it's real leg to her knee, and then prosthetic below that.
Right.
And she's undoing those leather straps and detaches the leg and sets it aside with her things.
All right, I mean, I don't want to bother her.
I'm just describing things. That's what I do.
I'm trying to be creepy.
I think Theo should roll to not be awkwardly gawking.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what that role is, but I feel like...
Stealth?
Charisma save.
Charisma save? Actually, charisma save works great.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
One of us and see who's gonna throw it.
It's pretty good.
Nice, yeah, and it beats her passive perception, so you're not awkwardly gawking.
Classy.
Well, she is, but she doesn't notice.
All right, like she looks up and you guys make like not awkward eye contact for a second. Yeah, not that, not what Alex just did.
All right, cool.
There's a smile, right, and then all right, bedtime.
Cool. Go to bed. Yay.
Cool. Long rest, everybody. Heal. Regain half your hit dice. Get all your spells back and stuff. Whatever other things happen when you take a long rest for your, class and stuff.
Persona.
Yeah. And then with that,
Great. All right.
it's the morning now of the 6th day.
Don't say that creepy like, okay? All right.
Our non-player, Arena, has come up with an idea.
Which is?
Oh, was the Vistani that we met who read the cards a seer? Oh, Koros' contact.
Yes, that seems like that might be the case. Madame Ava definitely...
Girl, we should try to talk to her again.
Good thinking, Arena.
I couldn't even locate her for the first time in, well, a day.
I don't think that's necessarily a wise use of our time. It may be something worth doing, but later.
I agree. Let's put it in my quest log.
What should we be doing now other than asking her what the journal says?
Yeah, I'll ask how much she was able to read in the night. But we're gonna go to the Baroness to get the dress, remember?
Are you all gonna go, or a subset of you, or...
I think that we all might as well. I
will-
don't think I have anything else to do.
We're very convincing as a pack.
All right, everybody, including Esmeralda.
Yep.
So everybody gets their stuff back together. Esmeralda puts her leg back on.
Okay. Can I just say how tempted I am to go into this being like, we're engaged? Can we borrow the dress?
Please do it.
I
Please.
feel like it'll go so bad.
Please do it, and please don't tell her.
It will go terribly.
It's gonna go so bad.
Please, I want to see the glares. Please do it.
Would Theo be clever enough?
Koros might be, though.
I think Theo would. We prank each other all the time.
Koros
Game of-
suggests.
I think Koros might do it though, because he likes to cause trouble. That's actually a good
Koros
point.
absolutely would do that. Like, put his arm around Esmeralda and, like...
Oh, I thought he would like push us and be like, "Oh yeah."
No, he would
No.
do it.
Of course.
Oh, then it's
No.
not. No, then it's not.
No, he would love to screw with Theo at the same time.
Why is
Let's
he
be yo
into it?
girl.
Is he into it?
He
Why
doesn't-
not?
it doesn't matter if he's into it. He knows you're into it.
There's not enough bionic women for all of us, okay? There's only one, and she's mine. Okay?
Nothing's happened yet. So you guys show up at the Burgomaster's place, and you knock on the door, and
Why the Burgomaster's place?
because that's where the
Because the
Baroness
Baroness-
lives.
Oh, that's his wife?
She's not called the Burgoness.
I'm so wait. Okay, he said the Baroness. I thought that was somebody else in town.
No,
The
that's the
Burgomaster.
Burgomaster's wife.
I didn't
You
know
should be the
that.
burger mistress.
The Burgomistress.
Burger mistress.
Burger mistress.
This particular Burgomaster is also a baron, for what it's worth. So
Thank you. That clarifies.
Why,
he's
she's
the
not.
Baron, Baron Vargas Velakovich, and his wife, the Baroness.
Can you write this down?
I wrote her name, Lydia Petrovna. You got this information from Irwin before you left.
Lydia
Not Irwin. Irvin.
Irvin. Excuse
Okay,
me.
wait. Can you tell me the name of the guy?
Vargas. For
Vargas.
something.
Jake Vargas. What?
Velakovich, as in like Valakai Velakovich.
I feel like I'm related to half of these characters.
Yeah, me too. Okay, and his wife is named what?
Lydia.
Okay.
Lydia
Vlahovic.
Petrovna.
Oh, Petrovna. I apologize for assuming they had the same last name.
How not progressive of you.
I know. I feel pretty bad.
So,
This kind of thing is going to keep us in.
you guys knock on the
second
door,
century.
and a doorman opens, and he says, yes. And Koros immediately steps forward and throws his arm around Esmeralda and says, my fiance and I heard that you guys had the most beautiful wedding dress that we would love to borrow or buy from you. And Esmeralda's like, yes!
Dude, me and Koros are not cool.
Koros turns back and winks at you.
Okay with that. Yeah, I think Koros is absolutely okay with that.
I'm like, Theo, you gotta go back for it. Come on, you gotta counter the guidance blessing. Go night, mother.
And he says, come in, take a seat. And he takes you in, and then through a door on the left. Actually, he takes you into the foyer, and you see there's various boxes, and there are, what are they called? A thing of hay wrapped in string.
Bales of hay.
Bales. That's the word. Bales of hay around. And he
Wow,
says,
how very not assassin of you, Jake.
well, if you're an assassin diving into one, you better hope it's not wrapped in string.
Yeah, they're still called hay bales.
All right. So he says, "Sorry, we're still cleaning up from the last festival." You guys recall the last festival included a giant ball of hay that they were trying to light on fire, but it was very wet.
Right, because there was a storm the same day.
Yeah. And he says, "You can wait in the parlor," and he gestures to the door. I can take your coats.
Oh, yes. How gracious.
Yeah.
Taking your feather
Yeah.
cloak off, Theo.
Use this opportunity to get some flourish while you're taking your cloak off to impress her.
Yeah. Jake, I
With
don't have a
guidance.
feather cloak.
Oh, that's right, because you guys are in disguise.
I'm the patch cloak.
I take off the disguised cloak, and underneath is my normal cloak, which is slightly less dirty.
And Koros, as he takes his off and hands it to the guy, he says, "Oh, honey, this place is so nice, don't you think?"
Oh my god. Okay.
And Esme's like, "Oh, it's delightful." And you guys step into the parlor where there are there's a couch and some chairs and upholstery. It's nice, a fine array of furnishings and draperies with an overall feminine touch.
I want to make a point of, we have the whole room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to make a point of walking as far away as possible from Koros and Esmeralda, and have my back to them and be looking at the paintings and the decorations and just very pointedly ignoring them.
All right. Just double checking a few things.
Can I flick Koros's ear as I walk past him?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're bulky, yeah.
And he
Gotcha,
turns
bro.
and he's like, "What?"
You know what you did.
He says, "Yes, I do."
Flick the other ear.
he dodges that one. After some time, the Baroness arrives. And she says, "I heard that there was a lovely young couple that wanted to borrow my wedding dress." And she comes in and I don't know, there's a picture of them. They're kind of creepy looking, but all the art in here is creepy looking. It's the Baron and the Baroness.
Wow, they look.
and their dogs.
What the fuck is wrong with their animals?
Jeez.
Do
Giant
they give them
dogs,
pure steroids?
right?
Are these people made of stone?
So creepy, Jake.
Only their expressions.
Gargoyles are supposed to be strange monsters on the outside of the walls, not people on the inside.
I think they're called grotesques.
Chimeras.
She says, "Oh, dearest friends, oh, this will be so great. Why don't you come upstairs and you can try it on?"
Can I roll insight
Yeah.
to see
I
if
also would
he
like to roll
is,
insight. I don't know if I trust these.
insane and trying to kill us?
I think she seems quite pleasant.
So, Aridin, you recall when you were in this town, there was all this stuff about, don't let anyone see you frowning, smile all the time, happiness is the only thing that'll keep Strahd away, that's why the festivals are there, you remember all this. And she seems, if not completely bought in, driven mad by it.
Oh, well, at least she's
Because
nice.
her husband, the Baron, the burgomaster, is the one
Oh yeah,
pushing all of
this
it.
stuff.
she's very near the well of propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
Joker's made her go full Harley. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so
Does Esmeralda get let upstairs?
yeah, so she says, "Oh, and you brought your wedding party? How fabulous!" And she says, "Come, come," and she leads you guys upstairs. So right
All of
up,
us? I thought she would just let Esmeralda upstairs.
no, all of you.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a cheery occasion if you all didn't get to see.
Indeed, yes. Like looking around, this place looks nice.
Yeah.
I'd like the full tour.
Yeah, I agree.
She says, "Oh, a tour, well," and she was like about to head up the stairs, but she turns to the hallway and says, "We can do that."
I shouldn't have spoken out loud.
And she leads you down and she's like, "Well, this is the dining room," and she, opens the door and like walks everyone in and
And there's a portrait gallery, and
oh, that's the Baron's sitting room. We shouldn't go in there.
Emerald, go in there.
Coral, send your
Horse
musical
bird.
bird.
Horse bird.
Sophia wouldn't say that. I'm making so many
Just like
plans.
slides down the door.
All the things.
This is out of character via telepathy.
Yes. I'm telling Bobby right now in real life.
I mean, that's 100% what he would do. He would want to know what's behind that place.
Yeah, he absolutely sends his bird up to perch near the door, waiting for it to open.
Cool.
If it can, because the door is shut. And she says, then, "Oh, down there is just the servants. We can go up now." She gestures towards the other doors, towards the end of the hall. She leads you guys upstairs to a hallway. There is, yes, Lily, a portrait gallery at the top of the stairs. There's a
Can't
bunch
have a
of
fancy house
portraits.
at a portrait gallery.
Right?
Do the eyes follow you as you walk past?
That's what I was thinking.
Absolutely.
Is Audrey behind the walls?
Yeah, two multiple breathtaking paintings of landscapes line the walls.
Oh, do the hills have
Trees
eyes?
follow you.
She says, "Oh, to the right here is the Baron's office and where he does official burgomaster business. The rooms of our son and our bodyguard."
Oh,
Alex.
Interesting.
I forgot about that guy.
Oh shit! Oh shit! That guy! Oh shit! That guy lives here.
Shh.
I realized that I don't have like.
I still have my wig on. We're fine.
Yeah, we're still all dressed up.
Just double checking some
Alright.
stuff.
I'm not all dressed up, but I could be any wandering cleric of Savras in this strange, foreign land with no Savras.
You just have Stavros written on a T-shirt or something.
Yeah, it's like Go Savras. Like, in the back it has
My
the
other
year that I
god is a
graduated
Savras.
Savras College.
No, it's like Team Savras, and on the back there's like scales, and it says like wheel or woe.
All right. So she leads you down. She says, "And this is my." So I don't know what the name of this room would be. It's like a big closet with a mirror, and you sit down, and like it's like a room, there's a name. For
Boudoir.
it.
Dressing room.
Dressing room. There's another name for it.
I
Boudoir.
said boudoir.
Boudoir.
Boudoir, like a powder room.
Yeah, this is her
The
boudoir.
room where Azula goes insane, throws them.
Yeah. And so she brings you guys in. The walls are lined with like the same 3 dresses over and over. And there's a seat and a mirror, and then on a stand, like a mannequin over on the side, you see this bridal gown.
And is it V lovely?
It's very lovely.
All right.
Extra loves.
She says, "Well, why don't you try it on, dear? Everyone, turn around."
Of course.
Emerald will simply just take a moment and say, "Ma'am, would it not be... May I step outside of the room to give him more privacy? I feel that would be more appropriate."
I agree, and I leave.
Nonsense. Savras speaks, but I do not.
Nope. I leave with Emerald.
Yeah.
I'll leave.
Don't go far. Bodyguard doesn't
Just
like guests wandering.
Just standing out in the hall. And then when Theo steps out with me, I'm like, I'm
Maybe
surprised you followed.
I should stay in the room. Just make sure nothing happens.
The guests.
Yeah, it's fine. They're very good people. They always follow the rules.
Okay.
Just like me. That's why I'm not peeking.
All right, so who's still in the room? Irina, Koros, Esme, Pharaoh. Aridin,
That's it.
you left the room?
I'm leaving.
All right, cool. Are you guys actually going to wait outside the door?
Yes.
Oh.
Too late, Pharaoh.
Can, boo.
You can try to leave. but you
Koros
try-
actually sends you guys a thing. He says, you guys better not be waiting by that door. Go search this place.
Waiting by the door, bitch.
Do you remember that bodyguard?
He says, you guys can handle him. Aren't you the Eldris brothers?
I look at Aridin and I'm like, don't take
There's a very calm, cold.
I'm purposely leaving the channel open and being silent.
There's a very calm, cold elven voice. I am immune to your taunting. Please don't get us all killed by getting them to do something stupid.
And he says just to Emerald, yeah, but they're not.
Fair enough.
Thanks, Theo.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
we should go raid the office.
Nah, I'm really busy. I can only
Don't you want to? Dude, don't you want to impress your girlfriend? Get her some intel. She loves intel.
She does like intel. But I'm really busy making all kinds of plans about all the things I'm gonna do to Koros. I have to make a stop when we leave here. I'm gonna go to Blinsky's and I'm gonna buy a bunch of jacks and I'm gonna just put them all in his bedroll tonight. And then I'm gonna buy some, I don't know, medieval version of X-Lax and I'm gonna put it in his ale tonight.
That's
And
what
I'm
this,
gonna
this is
buy
time better spent.
medieval version of super glue and put it in his hair tonight. I've got every kind of plan for this guy.
all the shit that Amos has done to you guys over the years.
Oh yeah, we have experience with pranking. This has all been leading up to this moment when this guy fucks with the wrong person. Okay?
Don't fuck
We're ready
with
for
the
it.
Elvis brothers.
It's on! Bobby got in a feud and he wasn't even here. I feel bad for him.
So, meanwhile, in the dressing room, Esmeralda is sort of awkwardly walking over to the wedding dress, and the lady's like, yes, try it on, and she's, like, she's, like, putting it on and, like, really not comfortable, because this is really weird.
Yeah.
Say, ooh, ooh, give us silky.
Give us smooth.
Meanwhile, outside, you guys hear someone coming up the stairs. Someone
I'm just gonna look
heavy-footed.
at everybody and be like, stand at attention. Like, we're guarding the door.
But he's the guard of these doors.
We're guarding this door because someone is changing in there.
He's gonna ask who we are.
Well, we'll say
No.
we're guarding this door because
Yeah, I
someone's
just
changing in
stand there.
And the
All
person
right.
who gets to the top of the stair, you turn the corner and you immediately recognize it. Him, as Izek Strozny, the right-hand man of the Baron, the bodyguard, the man who is making them creepy-ass Irina dolls.
Top of the morning.
And that's where I'm gonna leave you guys!
Oh my god!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching tonight. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. We will try and get them all resolved by next week. Special notes for next week. We'll probably not be playing on Thursday because Star Wars is coming out and we're going to go see it. Duh. We may or may not play on Tuesday. I will post on the page to let y'all know if that fits with people's schedules. We'll try and play Tuesday. Please comment on the video, message the page, let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see changed, what you're looking forward to. My players, please message me tonight with your rose, thorn, bud. That's the thing you liked, thing you didn't like, thing you are looking forward to. And with that, we'll see you guys all next time. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Adios.